Well, it's a story of recovery after a young woman had a stroke at just the age of 20. I spoke with Olivia Casey to learn more about her story and what she took out of her experiences.
Adjusting to adult life is difficult for anyone in their early 20s, and the possibility of a stroke might seem like the furthest thing from many of those young adults' minds. But for Olivia Casey, a stroke at the age of 20 was all too real, and it all started with something that had been in her brain her entire life.
I was diagnosed with the AVM. Well, I got one when I was born. It's not hereditary, it's congenital, and it was so deep in my head you couldn't find it. So then I was working and it burst, which caused an aneurysm that caused a stroke.
Olivia was life-flighted to the Ohio State Wexner Center, where after some difficult days right after the stroke, she began therapy, having to relearn how to do many of the most basic things.
The rehab at Ohio State was very intensive. And then when I came back here and went to St. Regis Rehab, you think, oh, it's more of a local hospital, but they challenge you just as much.
She hit the ground running, and she had to learn everything from swallowing to walking to talking. She wasn't even able to sit up for the first 4 weeks.
But after all of that hard work, Olivia, a Lima Central Catholic graduate, has graduated college and is looking for her place in the working world. That, she says, is just the next challenge that she needs to overcome, though it's been hard, and she's found herself getting frustrated by the way that people view her after the stroke.
When you say you have a stroke, or you had a brain condition or anything, people write you off and think negative. I think there's a negative stigma about it. It's almost like you're less of a person because this happened to you, which that's not the case at all.
But at the end of the day, Olivia says that her experience has only made her stronger, and her family is thankful that she is here today.
She is our hero. We call her Miracle on Mahaffey because she's a miracle. She wasn't supposed to live, and here she is living a normal life, and we thank God every day for her.
Olivia is also encouraging other young people that may be going through a difficult time to reach out to her through email to talk about their experiences. You can reach Olivia at oliviacasey04@gmail.com.